Hey guys, it's True.98 here, and today I'm going to be going over 5 Skyblock updates Hypixel should add. Because the game, I don't know if you know this, but it's been in a declining state for a while. Like, less and less players have been playing it per day. They've recently released this new Slayers update, and an update to the Spider's Den, which definitely helped with the players, but this is what I personally would like to see in the game, so just keep that in mind. This is all in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, for number 1, we have a very small quality of life addition that I would like to get added to the game. So essentially, you know how there's collections, right? And you can essentially keep track of all the players in your co-ops, basically how much they've contributed to each item, which is cool and all, but when you've like say you've accidentally invited other people to your co-op by mistake, right? They say they're gonna help you or whatever, and they end up like scamming or griefing your island, and then you kick them out, right? But then the thing is, their names don't actually get removed from the collection, so it's like they always get credit and their name's always there. And then we like check out your like collections and stuff, then you see it reminds you of that. And it's just like I feel like there should be a way to actually get rid of these people's names from the collections, like just remove them, maybe like make it so it costs gems, or maybe you have to wait like 6 months before doing it, but I feel like there should definitely be a way to do this. So that's number 1. Alright, for number 2, I think we can all agree that we need a foraging update, right? Because foraging is one of the most boring skills to level up, it takes forever, and there's just nothing to it, right? We need like some sort of overhaul, maybe like a kind of like a upgrade system where you can like upgrade essentially your tree capacitator or whatever you're using. Something better, maybe like a new type of tree. All in all, it needs to be changed a lot, and I'm not sure how we could do this, but I'm sure there's something we could do, just kind of like the heart of the mountain, but for like foraging. That would be kind of cool. So yeah, that's that. Foraging, definitely. Okay, for number 3, this is kind of a stretch, but I thought of what if we could have like a giant mountain area in Skyblock, where like essentially in order to advance up the mountain, you'd have to like upgrade your like essentially oxygen, because you know how in real life the farther you go up, the harder it is to breathe or whatever. So essentially you'd have to do like tons of different quests and stuff. There'd be like NPCs on the mountain, right? And there'd be like a bunch of mobs and stuff, and just a lot of unique things on this mountain. And then essentially, you know, there'll be a new skill, and it will be like called like mountain climbing, something like that. And I think this will just be like another feature for people to like play. And then you can just like work together and just like climb up the mountain together. And then there's like puzzles and lots of unique items. So yeah, that seems cool. Alright, for number 4, it's kind of similar to the mountain. So I'm thinking about like if there was an underwater area that you could just explore, and there's like secret underwater caves, right? And it also, just like the mountain, it has an oxygen kind of tank. And essentially, basically, the mountain and the ocean will use the same kind of tank, and you know, the upgrade tiers will like carry on to both things, and it can be its own like skill. You know, I don't know what it'd be called. Maybe that would just be really cool if like there was like an underwater area, because there's not really any sort of underwater related content in the game. So I mean, that would be really cool. So that's just one thing that I would think would be really cool. They could have put a lot of creativity in that aspect of the game. Okay, so number 5, I think we should have a giant volcano area. So what I've noticed is in the Dwarven mines, right, the pickaxes, like they're cool and all, right? You mine a bunch of blocks, you upgrade it, you make it faster, and you upgrade your mining level. That's cool, and you get slight stat increases. But the pickaxes are mostly useless, right? Once you get to titanium, I mean, there's not really any other ores to mine, right? So I'm thinking, what if there could be like a volcano area that has just like some very rare ores? But the thing about this, right, is that it has like special lava in there that will kill pretty much anybody really quick. Like no matter the armor, it'll be like, and the only way to survive it more would be to do the fire trials, because I've noticed right now the fire trials are kind of useless. They don't really, I mean, they give you more protection, sure, but it doesn't really help with much. So I'm thinking it would be cool if that was the only way to survive the volcano, is to upgrade that fire trials. And yeah, that's just one of my ideas. So yeah, that would be cool. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this kind of video, please let me know in the comments. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers fairly quickly. So yeah, if you liked it, please consider subscribing. It would genuinely mean the world. And this is Treat98 signing out.